Ladies and gentlemen, recovering emo kids, welcome to Emo Kids Anonymous. I'm your host, Rob LaFoon. Unfortunately, my co-host Amanda could not be here today, but she is here in spirit in the form of this Patrick Stump Funko Pop that I don't feel very good about having in my setup here, but regardless, I do. Now today, we got a wild band here. This one's a bit of a wild card here. We got a diamond in the rough, some young prospects here. I almost felt like I was going to go to jail. Listen, just because I come from the world of pop punk doesn't mean I'm well versed in talking to teenagers, okay? But let me just say, this band Rec League, wise beyond their years musically, really interesting stuff from this band. Very promising. It's very interesting hearing and seeing a band so young and seeing like the musicians so young and just so naive to certain things and like still figuring things out, but also like so much more ahead of the game than I would have been at that age because they're starting so much younger and they're just like kids are smarter and stuff like that. But anyways, we'll get into that. Before we do all that though, we got some business to handle as always. Now do me a favor, do us a favor here, subscribe to stay up to date. We got a hell of a lot of cool episodes coming up to round out the year here. It would mean a lot. Follow us online, Instagram, TikTok, we're Emo Kids Anonymous. Twitter, we're Emo Kids Anon Pod. It would mean a lot. www.emokidsanonymous.com. Rumor is that when we get to 500 subscribers here on YouTube, we will be giving away a 2004 Chevy Malibu. There was a lot of fine print on that. Honestly, I'm not sure the Chevy Malibu exists, but hopefully you got so excited when I said the first part that you haven't heard this part. Do me a favor, go check out neveraphasenetwork.com. I wrote some articles a few weeks ago there. The Freshman 15, the Emo All-Stars. We got the most anticipated about to drop. We got Album of the Year list coming this week. Lots of cool shit on the go right there. We also have a Discord channel, wild stuff going down. It goes down in the court, okay? Furries, freaks, perverts, degenerates, you're all welcome, okay? Come on down to the Discord. Now, one last piece of business before we get to this interview here with Rec League. Fellas, you know the drill, okay? 1 in 3 men are just ignoring their face routines, okay? We're lazy. We're too cheap to buy this stuff. I don't know. We think it's just for ladies where there's some toxic masculinity at play. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is here. But at the end of the day, this face card is all you got, okay? This is the one you can't have decline. And thanks to our friends over at Protégé, the Good Boy Protection, this motherfucker never declines, okay? You turn this beat old buddy into a black card. That's what you do. You go to Protégé.com, you enter the code EMOKIDS, you get your first bottle of Protégé for $10. Now, what is Protégé? Protégé is the all-in-one face treatment, okay? I know you're getting these weird ads, face serums and things like this, all these fancy treatments. You see the ladies on the TikTok advertising them, couple $100, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Well, Gabe Saporta and the team over at Protégé have given you a solution that's a hell of a lot cheaper and a hell of a lot easier to use because it's just like one little thing and it's a bottle and like it's easy to remember because like it's not like 10 things with like fancy names and stuff like that. You don't got to watch videos. It's just looking like some sunscreen. It puts the lotion on the skin. Okay? So take your face from fuck to fresh. Take your face from fuck to fresh. Go enter Emo Kids at Protégé.com. Get that first bottle for $10. Okay, now that being said, here we are. We're moving on to a new band, a very young band out of Michigan, okay? These are some literal teenagers. It's a 2-piece band. They released a new album earlier this fall. Their name is Rec League, and they are a very interesting case of inspired by these emo bands that we have on this show and kind of being able to put themselves in that world with them and just seeing this development with it is very, very fascinating. They have a cool tour going on, right? I believe as this episode comes out, which is wild to think you're 17 years old going on tour, you know, like, you boys better watch out for Jesse Lacey, I'll tell you that much. But this is a really cool interview. It really weird. In general, I hate these interviews where I talk to people way younger because I start feeling really old and then I really got to drive the Protégé into me. But good thing I have the Protégé, so I don't really have to worry. Without the Protégé, my God, I'd be jumping off balcony after conversations like this. But anyways, kids over here in Rec League are hilarious. They're a good time. Sweet kids. Right out of Muskegon, Michigan. Okay, shout out my friend Carly Gibson. Anyways, here is my conversation with Rec League.
There's portraits of people I don't recognize on the wall.
Good. What's up, man? I'm Rob Cooper, right?
Yep, that's me.
Awesome. Well, let's get started while we wait. In the meantime, Obviously, we're from Michigan, as is seems to be a lot of bands that come on the show. Want to give everyone a little rundown? You guys are pretty new. I mean, we just started releasing music this year.
Yeah, we actually have only been playing for around a year, each of our instruments, like respectively. Um, Started off as kind of like a solo project, just me, and then I tried getting some of my other friends to come learn instruments so I could have a full band, and then found Jacob, and now we're just a two-piece and we rock out. So that's really fun.
So, were you starting to play guitar and then you found Jacob, who was also starting to play drums, or did you kind of like, well, someone needs to play one of these?
Right. So we had both started like separately, around like December of last year. And then around July of this year, I was gonna go do an open mic solo. I think you just got here. I was gonna do an open mic solo, and then I was like, I really don't want to do this by myself. And we work at the same place also, so we're kind of friends. And I knew he drummed, so I was like, hey, you want to like come do this with me? And he's like, yeah, sure. So then we did that, and here we are now, I guess.
I was gonna say there's like a few steps that go between there. Like, we got singles released, EPs. Like, at what point does it go from like kind of you're fucking around, having some fun with a buddy, to like, oh shit, maybe we should like kind of do this thing?
Um, I would say like, I mean, I was kind of like, solo project. I was kind of I've been like recording my own music for like 7 years now, I think, since middle school at least. So, um, just kind of putting stuff out there, whatever I feel like, and then, started doing it together. And we're like, dude, we should like actually record together instead of just me doing everything.
Right? You're
So
like,
then
wait a
we,
second, yeah, this could be a
right,
two-person thing.
right. And then so we kind of got all locked in and everything. And now we're recording together. Just finished our album a couple weeks ago now. Put it out Monday. Hey guy,
There you go.
hurry up! He's
There
got
you
here. He's
fucking
coming.
go.
Yeah.
Shit, so you just finished it and
Hello?
threw it up right away?
Yeah, not right away. It was a little after, I guess. We had it done for a couple weeks before we kind of put it out, but we were mainly waiting on like things to ship, and so we had some songs written. Here's your headphones. You can like sit down.
What's up, bud? Pop on in.
Oh, sorry guys. Is it on?
Yeah. You able to
Oh
hear?
yeah, you're good.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, so I was just asking, a little rundown of Rec League, basically, who we are, obviously, getting the gist there. What are the bands? I mean, at some point, are you guys like affiliated with the scene? Are you going to shows and shit? Like, how do you kind of get into this idea? Because this is kind of like an expensive hobby to pick up out of nowhere. Like, this is a life of misery, brother.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I personally, my first like show that I chose to go to, like myself, was a trash show. I have the trash hat on right now.
Mhm.
And that was in
Sick.
like May. And I think I put out like the first song that was like just me, like shortly after that. Um, and so that was like, I was like, this is really fun. I want to like really do this. And then
Sick.
Jacob, when did you like?
I started playing in December. I didn't actually go to any shows until I met up with Cooper, and we got to go to some shows, and it was pretty nice actually.
Where
I
in
got to
Michigan are you guys?
We're Muskegon, so that's like, I think this would like right here. Maybe it's this
That's
way.
the
But yeah,
weirdest
like
fucking coincidence in the world. My old bandmate, one of my best buddy Garrett, his wife is from Muskegon. She's an actress. Her name's Carly. We like I know about like is there's a place called My Bar? Is My Bar a thing?
yeah. My mom used to play there with her band.
No
When I was a
way.
kid. So yeah.
Wow, the levels to this. Yeah, they had like a Facebook for you guys ever know like someone that you're like, you kind of like periphery know, but you just kind of like follow them online because their shit's so
Right.
like unhinged that it's interesting. Yeah, she had
Mhm.
like the girl that she went to high school with where it's just all this crazy drama and always going down to My Bar and this and that. And I was so fucking I was like it was honestly like it was like a soap opera for me for a while. Just like, oh, fuck,
Right.
we're at the My Bar, we're at the football game. I remember the high school team was red. That's all I remember. And it was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
like this is part of this shit here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I see you guys are playing. There were shows. Where do you guys have to go to shows?
So I mean, like most like bands are not from Muskegon in Michigan, so we
Yeah.
kind of do have to drive a little bit sometimes. But I mean, we're like 45 minutes from Grand Rapids, which is like a bigger city. I don't
Mm.
know if you know where that's at or not, but
I know the
we're
name, yeah.
it's pretty much the same place,
I like that
but
everything is
just
like
down.
hand-based. This is really easy, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only good part about Michigan.
Is
So
this is it because is it a mitt?
yeah, like Michigan is literally like this shape, and then there's like another one up here that's like that way.
Fuck.
So
I didn't go to school in this country. I'm like, I mean, I'm like a little dumb, but like, it's not total. I just didn't fucking know, bro. Like, fuck. I know it's
yeah,
basically Canada in certain parts. So that was like part,
pretty
as
much.
a
Yeah, I
Canadian,
mean
they
the
were
Upper
like, yeah,
Peninsula is like attached. So yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah. It's it's Canada, it's Canada.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Canada.
We took a part of it.
Yeah.
We took
It's the
Yeah.
scary part, as I don't remember who said it in the No Problemo episode. No Problemo
Right.
episode. I always say No Problemo. I don't know why. I feel like it just fits, but
It
that's
kind of fits. Yeah. It fits more with shout out, no problemo. I see they're about to get that fucking Mr. Pibb money going right now.
yeah. That was I saw that. That's sick. That was
That would be fuck.
his first like official show we went to. Like that wasn't our show. Just a couple
Was it
weeks
no
ago.
problemo show?
Yeah, it was sick. They played a house show with a couple of other bands I listened to. So
Oh,
and
sick. Yeah.
they came
No,
on.
they're unhinged. Have you
Mhm.
guys found it easy, like, in forming the band so quickly to be able to, like, kind of, like, mesh your way into, like, the local music community and stuff like that? Or is it kind of still figuring that out?
Yes and no. I mean, first starting out, it took a couple months to like actually find, people, I guess. And then
Oh yeah.
after our first show, which was in September, like our first official show, we had like the open mic in July, but it doesn't really count.
My
I
buddy's
don't think it
nervous
is.
there.
Yeah, that was something. But so yeah, in like September we had Must See TV, Trading Vices, and another local band, Returner, play our first show together. That was so fun. Um, and that kind of opened some doors to where like, oh, these guys know these guys, and these guys know these guys, and
Yeah.
it's just kind of a whole web of people. So
You start realizing it's like a little incestuous, like everyone's kind of connected. It's like, okay, like,
yes, very much.
we can kind of find our area, especially like over there. Like, you guys are, it's very like, I will, any band we talk to, any part of Michigan, even like when you reach over like Wisconsin stuff, like it all seems to start to kind of connect, and it'll figure out kind of thing. How'd you guys record this record?
Right here.
Literally right here.
I was
We
gonna
all
say, like,
recorded
I
it
see the
ourselves,
mic
so.
up there, like, you did that yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought over my kit
Yeah.
and we recorded about like maybe 3/4 of the thing before I got
Fi-
caught up in some
5
stuff.
of them. Yeah, 5 of the 8 songs.
5 out of the 8 songs, yeah. And then I guess he had to do some of the other stuff.
Yeah, I drummed on a couple of the songs just because like we were
I
kind of
mean,
ticking into when we were kind of planning our little tour we've got starting tomorrow. So we were like, I was like, I really want you to drum on this, but we kind of need to like
I really
get it done, and we were both like really busy, so I just like drummed and
we'll have another
Jacob, what was the story here? Was it like a jail situation, like a family
Oh.
situation? Like, I was like, I'm like, fuck, like my boy got locked up here or something.
No, I don't. I'm actually a good kid. The problem was that originally I'm in 2 bands.
Okay.
And they wanted to do some last minute show, like at our school, because it's like Halloween time. And they had us learn like 5 new Halloween songs, and I was just grinding out on those, trying to get that done for the school.
Fuck. That's a lot at once. God damn.
It was, yeah. And
You
they
just
and
started
then
playing a year ago, and you've already found your way into 2 bands. Like, that's not, like, that's.
well, the first band, they originally peer pressured me into getting like a drum set, right? I'm like, I offered the idea. I'm like, what if I played the drums? And they're like, dude, come on.
That's the way it goes. Normally, that guy is the bass player, though. You guys kind of just said "fuck it" on the
Right.
bass player and went like, "Yeah, I just had him do it." Just like, all right.
And it turns out, I guess I had a nick for it because I just picked up on it. And
I was gonna say, yeah, doing like for being so fucking so new to it too. I'm like, I was not expecting that right there. What made you guys get interested in music in the first place? I mean, I'm guessing it's not this last year. Before that, maybe where you got some ideas like that would be fucking fun to do. You just didn't actually, get into it.
I
Yeah.
say I say because like I was trying to open my genre of music up, and it just like I don't know, I had like an idea back, and then like I can make some pretty cool bangers if I tried, and then what do you know, I'm like the backbeat of the whole entire band. I
The
can
whole
Right, yeah,
entire
yeah,
band. There's
yeah.
2 of us.
It's two. It's yeah. Well, I mean, you're carrying half the weight there, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
It was this
That's
like obviously it's still early too, but like, is this like going to be a stylistic choice going forward where there's no bass or anything like that? Are we looking to add people? What do we?
so I think so, because I kind of like one of my favorite bands of like all time is Two Nights. They're from I
Mhm.
believe it's Denton, Texas. And
Yeah,
they were like,
Parker, right?
I don't remember. I don't
Yeah,
remember their names,
Parky
to be
Parker.
honest.
Yeah, yeah,
Fake fan.
Yeah, my bad.
yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like one of my favorite bands of like all time. So the fact that they were like our age when they started, I think, maybe earlier, I don't remember. So that's like I was like, oh, that's cool. You don't like need a whole bunch of friends to start a band. You can just play. So
Yeah, you can just do it with two people. Yeah, and if you really wanted to, like on recordings and stuff like that, you can track it there, this and that. But like,
It makes it so much easier too, because like you don't have
right,
to plan two people.
scheduling practices is so much easier.
scheduling is easy. Things like that, you have like one less person to worry about, but also you guys have like there's no democracy. It's like a marriage. Like you don't have like a third person to
Yeah.
even out the vote.
Yeah.
Like if you disagree, it turns into like husband and wife. Like you got to really sort it out. Like, well, yeah.
He gets it.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, as opposed to like if there's three of you, usually at least two people agree and one of them is the asshole out, you know?
Right. Yeah. And as far as like low end goes, like bass, so I do have like a weird setup. I don't know if I want to unplug stuff and like lift it up and go into crazy detail, but I have 2 amps, so I have a guitar amp and a
Pull it
bass
out.
amp. I'm not lifting
Pull
up
it
the
out.
whole amp.
I'll help you.
Hold on, I'll lift up the pedal board at least.
Fucking lift it up, yeah.
He's a little weak. You got to give him some time.
I was gonna say, yeah, rec league, brother. You gotta fucking get in shape here. People are gonna expect this shit. There we
All
go.
right. So you're on my cord, guy. Gosh,
Stop.
I'm tired of it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so like this is my pedal board. It's probably like all backwards, but like so I have a tuner.
Yeah.
And then after my tuner, I go into this pedal, which is called a switchblade pedal. So it like splits it into 2 like lines. And then one of them goes into this octave pedal
Sick.
/ overdrive pedal also, which goes into the bass amp. So it's like we have a bass player, but not really. And then these are just like compressor, overdrive, reverb. I don't really use this one that much, to be honest, but that goes into the guitar amp. So we kind of have bass and guitar, but it sounds poopy butt sometimes, but not. It sounds good. I think it sounds good. So
Okay. So we're working around it right now. We're working around
Right.
the bass player angle. I mean, you're from also Michigan. I mean, one of the most famous 2-piece bands of all time is the White Stripes. They're Michigan as well, right? Like you know,
Right.
like fucking. I mean, Origami Angel, like you said.
Static X was from Michigan. The
I
Muskegon.
never heard of that.
Or,
Static X is from Muskegon.
yeah.
That makes
Wayne
sense.
Stanley. Yeah.
That makes sense. That seems like a Michigan band.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
guys
be
were-
honest. I haven't heard of them, so
Oh, you're good. They were like a new metal band of the early millennia. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think
We
you
have-
need to hear. I mean, maybe for like a local thing, I
He's
like
a
like a local history.
loser.
You should hear them, but like, I don't know. Yeah, Static X. You could probably hang tight on.
Yeah, we have very different music tastes, so it kind of like helps us like have our own kind of sound.
What's it? Who's into what?
You want to go?
I love new metal. I love new metal. Like, I also dabble in some heavier stuff. Tsunami, I got obviously Slipknot. I can name a lot of stuff. Some Primer 55 is pretty nice. They got a nice drummer. Static X is nice. I love Deftones. Abe is pretty good on the drums. Then
How old are you?
We're
I'm 17.
yeah, we're both 17. So.
17, and you're into new metal. Holy shit!
I know. I love it. I
Fuck,
love
is
it.
new metal popping off? Like, is this just you?
I think this might just be me.
This might just
Yeah,
be you. I was
probably.
gonna say, I was like, fuck. Like you said that, I was like, wait, you don't look like you should be knowing about Static X. Like,
I like Corn. I mean, obviously, Corn's pretty nice. You know, you got what else? Brink is nice. They were before
when I
Corn.
was when I was 9, fucking man, I'm so much older. When I was 9, Freak on a Leash came out, and I remember the music video was just wild. But my buddy like had the CD, and we were like crossing the street to go to elementary school, and the crossing guard saw him with the CD, and she like took the liner notes away because there's like a naked lady photo in there or something like that. And it was like, oh, like he's all mad. He's like, I'm gonna tell my mom this and that. And it's just like, fuck, I gotta get that Corn CD, whatever it is. Like it sounds cool. Like there's something bad going on there, and like yeah, no, I had my new metal phase, but then it worked out. Too much sunshine, like I can't handle. It feels like it's very Midwesty, northern music to me, like new metal. Like you need like a level of like being inside in the cold, like angry, that like angst that comes from like fucking winter.
And where are you guys from? I don't
I'm in
think I
LA. My
remember.
co-host is in Kentucky. Yeah, so like a little fucking random all over the place. What
Yeah.
about you though? What were you doing?
Me personally,
Tell them the whole story. Where it started, young
okay,
Greasy.
full honesty, I was like only listening to rap throughout like middle school up until like my freshman year probably. So that's like where the whole music like recording started. And then like come around like the last 2 years or so, I started getting into like Midwest emo because mom jeans kept popping up on TikTok everywhere, and I was like, dude, this
Sick.
is so good. And then I kind of dove down the rabbit hole deeper and deeper, and ended up at a trash show, and there, lots
Wow.
of Midwest emo influence.
That's wild,
on my
mom.
half.
Like mom jeans just had very much like TikTok based, where it's like before that, it's like we were talking to sports recently, and they're like, oh, we went on tour with mom jeans. Like no one gave a fuck, this and that. And it's like now they're so fucking big, and it's so cool for them. But it's like, how did this happen, kind of thing. It's like you
Right.
saw them on fucking TikTok. That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, full honesty, I did like get into it through TikTok, but then I started diving into the bands that aren't like, blown up on TikTok. Like I love sports, dude. I went and saw them. I guess that was September. Jesus, feels like it was yesterday. That was my first time crowd surfing, was at the sports show in Ferndale.
In September, that was right when they came back, right?
Yeah, that was I don't think it was their first. I think it was their second, because they had one
Was
in
it the one-
Chicago, I think.
Was
that
it the one where
acoustic,
Chance
but-
sang?
Yeah. And then
Oh, that's so fucking sick.
and then I think John from Aren't We Amphibians
Yeah.
also sang at that too. Dude, that was so sick.
Josh, right? Yeah,
Josh,
Josh played.
yes.
Yeah, Josh would play guitar. Yeah, that's so sick. Like,
Yeah.
that's so like, because like when like we talked to Kirsty and I, it's like, yeah, sports. Then we talked to sports, and like they're kind of clue. I say all the time, like they're just like kind of clueless to like how big of a deal they are, and they're like, oh, I'm so excited, like this Kirsty and Height record's so cool. We're gonna go on tour with them, this and that. And then it's like I see like, oh, Chris can't make the show, but Chance is gonna fill in vocally, and I'm just like 20-year-old Chance right now is like losing his shit. Like
right,
that's like
dude. Like that was
that is
crazy experience to see that.
I was at I saw them like 2 weeks ago here in LA, and Thoughts on Bowling was on the bill, and I'm the trash show, and I see like Bryce, and Bryce is just like, can you believe you're about to watch sports? I'm like, no, I
Right.
fucking can't. Like, and they're like, last time we were here, they're like, who was here last time? Like, none of you were here last time. There were 6 people. Like, I'm like, beautiful. Like, that wasn't that. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was just like word of mouth, or I don't fucking
Mhm.
know.
I love Thoughts on Bowling, dude. I'm really hoping to get to their Chicago show.
Those, I really, really, really like those kids a lot. Like Troy and them, the Cincinnati kids too. Like Dear Cincinnati we did a full episode with them. I felt so bad. Honestly, it was probably their fault. They're fucking jokers. They probably messed it up on their end. Like it just didn't record them at all. I felt so bad because it was like we did it in time to like come out when their EP came out, this and that. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. You guys can come back on like whenever you want.
Right.
My
yeah.
bad, bro. But like, sick kids, and like, yeah, I was talking to them when they were here, and I was probably like full on my like old man unk shit, just being like, stay focused, bro. Like there's such an opening here. Like right now, like, okay, there's trash, and then there's like hot mulligan and arm's length. Like in 2-3 years, there's gonna be 8 of those, bro. Like you can be one of them. Like just fucking stay positive, you know? Keep your head up. Like, like that kind of shit. I mean, I didn't say anything that corny, but like that kind of thing. No, they're sick. Those kids are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys have you had a chance to meet any of these other bands or hang out with any of them or get to know them? I guess it's kind of a tricky spot too, being younger.
So I took one guitar lesson from Derek from Trash.
Sick. Is he
and
from
then-
around there? Yeah,
no, it was
he's like
all online. So yeah,
or Missouri.
But-
Sorry.
yeah, that it was all online. But I learned so much in that. Like I think it was either a half hour or an hour. I don't remember. I learned so much and like wrote like 30 riffs just off of that.
I was gonna
one
say
lesson.
what
It's
like Derek's guitar playing and stuff like that. The idea of just giving like 30 minutes of a lesson. What did he teach you?
So
Like,
I
roughly.
knew like nothing in standard at all. So he did some in there, just like he taught me like a cool mode that was like Midwest emo-esque, and then he taught me some stuff in the tuning that I like to play in. Just like some different chord shapes and like some rhythms that like I would have never thought of beforehand. And
Wait, you
Yes.
learned how to play guitar not in standard tuning at all?
no, I hate standard tuning with a passion. I'm getting into it slowly, but I hated standard
That's
tuning.
so weird. That's like I don't even know like what to compare that to. Like that's so much harder, but it's honestly smarter in a way, you know? Like I played standard tuning forever. It's like if you gave me open tuning or something weird like that, like I'd have no idea what to do. But like fuck, yeah, you're learning how to ride a bike backwards.
A little, yeah, I guess. The like main thing that got me like I learned Dad Rock by Trash. That was one of like the first
Mm.
like harder songs that I learned, and like I didn't play in that tuning for that long. That's a open D. I don't know if you play guitar or not, but that's
Yeah.
what that tuning is in. And I played in that for a little bit. I think the first song, My Dog Shit at Lowe's, is in that tuning. I don't remember what capo position, but that one's in that tuning. And then I switched over to FAC GCE when I learned Never Meant by American Football.
Yeah. Well, yeah, once you get that one, you're pretty, yeah.
Right. And then
That's-
I went to learn Words That Rhyme with Different by Sports, and I totally stole that
Sports
tuning.
sick.
That's like what
You're like you're the 9th band I've talked to probably that is straight up like, I got my tunings from Sports. Like,
I did, dude.
I was literally, we have an interview coming out tomorrow with, Good Sleepy. They're from Worcester, they're from Central Massachusetts, but same thing. Like Seth, the guitarist, is like, bro, I got all my guitar tunings from
Right.
Sports, this and that. I'm like, that's wild. Because like normally when you like first start playing guitar, like I learned how to play guitar. It's like the first song I learned was like Seven Nation Army and stuff like that. You know, like before it's like Smoke on the Water type shit like that. Like it's weird to like Never Meant. Is that like the emo equivalent of like fucking Dust on the
mean,
Bottle?
I guess. I mean, it's not the easiest song, so like it
No.
wasn't. So like I think the first ever song I learned was Scott Pilgrim versus My GPA by Mom Jeans. So
Okay.
I mean, it's
A little
like 3
slower
chords,
pace there, yeah.
pretty much, you know. And you know, I know some songs in standard. I did technically start in standard, but I didn't like do anything like scale wise or anything like that. I just learned the shapes. I don't know any of the chord names except for like the basic 4.
This guy is very incompetent.
When it comes to standard
Sad.
tuning, yes, I have
I was
no
gonna
idea what I'm
say, yeah,
doing.
no, you don't really, honestly, the more you start to learn those things, the more you like start getting boxed in because you start learning the rules of things almost, so you
Right.
get less creative. Like I don't know, stay like that kind of. That's fucking cool.
I remember when we were like about to play for the first time, and we told each other to learn like one song,
And we like didn't.
and he didn't learn his song really that well. He said it was just 2 chords or whatever.
Well, it was. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I was over here just playing, you know, having a blast. He's over here standing.
I was playing it though. Like I was playing it.
I guess this
He's
is
getting
new
through it.
metal.
He's getting through it. It's a little tougher. It's a little tougher for guitarists to pick up songs right away. You know, drummer, you can hear it like fucking twice and you pick it up. I don't know.
Yeah, check out.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Fuck. No, every drummer I've
Dude.
ever played with, like, they hear a song like halfway through. They're like, okay, I know how to do it. And I'm like, brother, like,
I mean, it
you
is
couldn't
also
show me any song.
It is also kind of easy sometimes, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I drum too, so I get it.
He's not very
You're
good.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
get it.
I'm definitely not as good as he is. Even though
That's-
I have been technically
not
drumming
true.
longer,
Alright.
but I don't know.
Fuck. You're gonna come in one day and all the drum parts are gonna be swapped out on the recordings. And it's like, fuck.
I hope
Now
so.
we need that third guy to even out the vote. Yeah. That's great. So you said you were like a hip hop kid. What were your rappers of choice then? I'm trying to think of like, you know, like 11-year-old you maybe.
Oh,
Probably pretty hard into like what like I'm at your age. I'm trying to think of like what would have been like the fucking the rap like not even like J. Cole stuff like that. Would it have been like emo rappers or like
Yeah,
Playboy Cardi or
11-year-old
something?
me was listening to like straight Juice World. That was like
Juice
it.
XX.
I don't know if Juice WRLD is appropriate for an 11-year-old.
Definitely not, but I liked it.
J-Mo
So.
Right. All right, who else?
Oh, that's a hard one. I mean,
Kendrick Lamar, maybe.
like, no, I
Drake?
did. I never listened to like them really.
He did.
I listened to Juice World.
Give me this uncomfortable ass.
This is like 30 years ago. Dude.
I was gonna say, is Kendrick like Kendrick's probably like too old, right? Like Kendrick's like so is like a legacy act by this point. Like
I mean, I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like it. It's
They're
just
not
like
like us.
it wasn't for me. I guess I didn't like. I didn't listen to it and was like, oh yeah, this stop. I wasn't like this is this is what I want to listen to. I was just like, yeah, this is good, but I listen to like all Juice WRLD pretty much. So
Fuck. I mean, this is a logical transition then the pipeline from Juice WRLD over to emo. I mean, obvious ties there. Where
Yeah.
did the name Rec League come from?
So originally I was releasing under the name Garden of Strangers, and then because that fit for like more of the indie stuff I was kind of doing, and then I started going into more of like the tapping and like because I saw the Trash Show and I was like, oh, I need to do more
What's the
complicated
Trash
stuff.
Show? Yeah,
I need to be cool, and then so trying to think of band names, I'm looking at all like my favorite bands. American football, sports, modern baseball, thoughts on bowling. Seeing a trend here of lots of sports names.
That's pretty good. A lot of sports.
And then,
Yeah,
you know, Rec
Rec
League is
League,
like
okay.
kids. So, you know, kind of fit, but also just more of a beginner thing. Not necessarily that we're kids. Because, I mean, we're kind of still, I guess, but at least I see
it's all relative. I can't like
getting older.
this general like DIY emo scene is so like weirdly like like even like the Trash tour. It's like how old is Derek? Like he can't be
I have
like
no
he's like
idea.
mid-20s maybe. I don't know. And then like I think the Kaiser Heights are like my age and like sports are older than I am. I think like those guys are like almost 40, and then they're playing with like you know like Thoughts on Bowling drummer like Troy. I think he's like 18 or 19. I'm like this is like. So while you could even see it in the crowds, it was like the Trash crowd felt like it was like a K-pop group or something in comparison. You know, just like there's like all the old guys there for sports, and then it's like, fuck, like where all these fucking 19-year-olds come from, bro? I was like, damn, I didn't know it went off like this with the youth. You know, like shit.
Right.
Is this common like in general? Because like everything's like bubbles and like niche now where it's like you kind of just see your echo chamber thing. And in my world, it's like, okay, obviously emo is like everything and this and that. But like if I go outside and I like walk down to the mall and I ask like 100 people if they knew who any of these bands we've mentioned are, I would think like 98 of them would have no clue.
Right.
What's it like there? Because I mean, like, I mean, it can't be the most popular thing in the world, but all these bands are popping up there. You know, what's the demographics on the music there?
I mean, like in Michigan, like if there's like bands that are kind of just like from other bands and bands that are from other bands, and it's just like everyone's kind of a huge community. There's the people that just go to shows, but they love it, and you know. There's a lot of different, like, there's younger people, some older people, like, there's people of all ages. I mean, we went to the show in Lansing, the No Problemo show with Chow, Glenn and Tournament. That was a reunion. I hadn't even heard of Tournament before then, I'm not gonna lie, but now I listen to them. They're
They're
great.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're good. So, but somebody had brought, I think their 2-year-old to come see the show, and that was awesome. I was like,
Damn.
dude, this dude's moshing harder than me.
That's where it starts.
Damn.
That's where it
Right.
starts.
I can't remember. I was talking to I was talking to someone there. Tom was like, "Yo, I might bring my kid to this show just to get him in the pit, kind of like fucking toughen him up a little, get some aggression out. Like that's smart. You get him started early. Only thing that sucks with kids at shows, like it's one thing you're at, like we're recording this. You got the big headphones. I feel like when you're outside the house, like the big like the airport headphones, like. I think the kids kind of look like dorks, so I kind of feel bad for them. Like at the shows, like it's a tough. I mean, I guess I get it. You don't want their hearing getting blasted out,
Right.
but like you got to kind of balance it. Like you don't want them looking too uncool and shit.
You gotta get him some in-ears. That's what I did.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
but those aren't gonna
yeah.
fit kids though.
They're
you know?
really good.
but they're
really
not gonna
you
fit a
can-
2-year-old.
you just got to get them remade and you just got to get them like
Right, get 'em some
remolded and
custom
shit like
ones.
that.
Yeah.
No big deal, no big deal. It adds up, but like, hey, if you love your kid, you'll spend anything on them,
Right.
Yeah, Cooper.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be me with my kid when I'm older. Kids, I don't know how many I'll have.
A
Yeah.
million.
Every single one is going to concerts. So, and I'm bringing my the nephews and nieces. I don't know why I lost the word there.
You thought you were like, oh, I was like, are you gonna say wife? Like, what are you gonna like? What are you gonna say that? Okay. What are your like? First off, is Glenn cool? Because Glenn hit me up, and I haven't heard Glenn before.
Yeah, I like Glenn. They were last at that show, but it was at their house. So
The House
Yeah.
of Glenn.
the House of Glenn, dude, their floor got torn up during their set, dude. I felt so bad because like it just kept getting worse. They had like I don't know if you know like the kids like puzzle piece looking things
Spider?
on the floor. They're like rubber.
Yeah, like the big rubber things. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
toddler. I know about this stuff. Yeah.
Right, yeah. And so they had those all over the floor. And then underneath is just like the floor. And I don't know what the material was. Maybe it was like a vinyl or something. But
Bro, there's a spider on the floor.
of course there's a spider on the floor. Anyways,
Yeah.
the rubber like got pulled up like during the pit, and then it just kept getting pulled up. And then the vinyl on the floor got torn up or.
Bro, stop. Where is it?
It's fine. Leave the spider alone. He's not hurting you.
I don't think you guys have poisonous spiders there, bro.
feel
It's
No,
just-
we
yeah.
don't.
feel it.
It's like 7 degrees outside. Like I don't think the poison would survive the. Yeah, I don't- yeah.
Leave me alone, dude.
So as fuck, who are your
Dude,
guys
it's
as
on
like
you. It's on you.
as a
Shut
new
up.
band to the world? Michigan here. There's a lot of bands across the board we're talking about, naming them, not just like smaller bands to you guys, but bigger bands in general. Who would you say is like your Mount Rushmore of Michigan bands?
Excuse you.
Is that Walkdown?
Yeah, it's already on the base amp, bro.
Sorry.
You go first. I gotta think on this.
I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. I was looking at a sticker that he
No, that's
somehow
good. I
got.
understand. They used to give the kids Adderall and shit for that when they got the attention things. Yeah, they got really weird about pharmaceuticals and stuff. I think they've weaned off a lot of that. But yeah, back in my day, I'd be locked in on a sticker,
I was
brother.
an Adderall baby. So
Yeah, when you're a kid, yeah, I wouldn't give it to my kids. Yeah, they get them all zonked.
Oh my
But what
God.
is your Mount Rushmore of Michigan bands?
say, like I said,
Any genre, anything.
I'm pretty new to, all this Midwestern stuff. I couldn't name a single Midwestern band.
You literally just said one that was from Michigan.
But oh yeah, sure.
That would be Mount Rushmore.
We'll be the next one.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, there you go. There you go. No one's ever spun it that way. There we go.
I think there's a couple. There's like so many bands that are gonna be ahead of us.
I mean, they already got a couple albums out. We got one.
We have one.
Well, we have one.
We have one.
have one.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, and then
there's
just
some
starting.
history
Yeah, there's
there.
going to be 2 soon.
All right.
Are we going to
It's
do a
already out.
second one like pretty soon? I was going to say, like, since you can record by yourself, are you just kind of going to keep doing that? Or are you going to try to like kind of promote these songs and try to
We're
see where you
going
can take
on
these ones?
hiatus.
Yeah, we're going on hiatus
Just fucking
right now. Just
we're
kidding.
done.
Right. No, I mean,
You gotta kill yourself. We gotta get
whoa.
Whoa. Not, brother, 10 more years, 10 more years,
Right,
brother.
dude.
Sorry.
Come on
Yeah.
now. Anyways,
Because you're going to get me arrested. I can't have
Right,
teenagers
dude.
talking about killing themselves on my
Sorry.
YouTube channel.
Right, dude.
Sorry.
Cut that out.
Blur it out. Blur it out.
Get a knock on the door.
It's okay. It's okay, moderators.
I mean, it might be a bit. I mean, this one, I mean, we got to write more together. The only one we like
Oh, yeah.
fully wrote together was Your Lighter Won't Work in the Rain, which I think I put as the last one.
Yeah, it's the closer, brother.
Yeah, the closer. We wrote that one like fully together, like in like 10 minutes. I just had like some stuff written in my notes, and then we were just playing, and that was the song. So
I do say,
You guys
if
wrote that
there's
in
a
10
video,
minutes?
if there's a video that comes out in the concert, I have made it a little better.
yeah, we like kind of, well, at least he just plays whatever he plays. Like, you know,
Okay, what
it's
I like to do
understandable.
is I play what's good on the mood, right?
Right.
So say it's like, like in some weird time signature, it's like 5/6 or some weird something like that, or 7/4, I don't know. And what I'll do is like you get a good bass, and keep the groove. Then like he gets into some weird like I don't know. And I'll just kind of go on the bell, like, trying to keep up with him, like, whatever you do with your hand down here.
Yeah.
And I'll still keep a melody, and it sounds good,
Right.
not on the album, so it'll be exclusive. So I'm
That-
excited.
The album sounds good. It's just you
That was
play
so-
it
yeah,
different, like every time, which is fine.
The album feels like, to me, like it's like the fuck. It's going to be like homework for you guys now. God damn it. Do you guys know the band Against Me? I'm gonna say something. Against Me is like probably the best punk band of like the 2000s. And Against Me started, it was like a two-person. It was like it was like folk punk kind of like at its root, and it was like, especially like the recordings were like in the room, same thing, and like the early ones were like on fucking buckets, but then later on, like drums were the same thing, like it was more punk rock, like frantic energy, this and that, but same kind of quality where like there's this looseness to the song, and it sounds like two people like jamming it out kind of thing. And like when I was listening to like the record, I'm just like, this is like Midwest emo Against Me kind of ish, like that. Like there's that kind of like a rawness to it like that. I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send you Against Me.
For sure.
I don't know what the fuck are they teaching you guys in school if they're not teaching you about Against Me though. Like that's honestly kind of fucking bumming me out.
Clearly math, because we're doing some weird time signatures.
Right, I was gonna say, yeah, you guys know 7/4. Like I honestly would have thought, yeah. I've heard a lot about the schools in Michigan and stuff like that. I would not have thought, yeah, like I've been led astray with some bullshit stereotypes, and I'll let you know right now. I'm sorry to Michigan. Apparently not true. I cannot play anything. I've never written a song in 7/4 in my fucking life. Yeah.
I haven't either. I don't know where you got 7/4 from. But
It's like
but 7. But
7.
Yeah.
yeah, it's 7 beats.
I'm doing it.
Okay. I mean, there's a section in Your Lighter which has I go back and forth between 7/8 and 9/8. I don't know what you play there. I don't remember.
4/4.
4/4, but yeah, I go
Like,
back
I'm
and
just
forth
fucking
between
banging
those two.
straight on it.
And I mean, it could just be like, subdivided, because 7 plus 9 is, I think, 16. Yeah, 16. So it's really just like 4. But all right, chill out.
All right, but it sounds good though. It sounds good.
Right. That's all I go for. At least, like, I don't worry about like what's in key, what's not in key. It just sounds good. It sounds good, dude. I don't really care.
No, you're figuring it out though. What's your favorite of the songs so far?
Oof.
Happy Taps. Oh my god. That's when I actually get to like play some crazy stuff. Because like I said, I like Slipknot. My huge inspiration is Eloy Casagrande. He's a phenomenal like Brazilian drummer. And he's over here playing like toms, 30-second notes, bass, tom, bass, toms, bass, and then, like it's so cool. And I get to do that.
You get to
Yeah.
get loose for a song?
Yeah.
You could do it on all of them if you
Uh,
really feel like
that's like
it.
Yeah, you do whatever the
overplaying.
fuck you want, man.
All right. Well, there's only two
he's
of us.
not
You can
restraining
overplay
you.
it.
Well, if you want some, there's like a common thing with popular songs. It's simple, right?
Yeah.
Or it's not overplaying. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't
too with
play as
like
much
the
as you
record.
want.
There's a thing too with like the record. Like you can record it a certain way, but then at least live, especially with as the drummer, you can throw in a couple extras. You could fuck around and make it fun for yourself. Like you get to kind of
Yeah.
make the rules a little more. It all come. No one can really tell you no in the same way you could tell like if the guitarist is fucking around a little too much. Like you're like brother, like chill.
when we get
Yeah.
popular, if we get popular, I'm gonna bake a pie on set.
On set.
I'm gonna throw it at your face.
Oh, okay.
I'll be over here playing.
What kind of venue are you gonna play where there's an oven?
Right. Why
on
would
the
there be an
stage?
oven at the
venue?
Yeah, I'm.
a big stage.
He's gonna bring his own oven.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you get big enough, you do like a stage plot, where you like lay out, your outline for where everything is on the stage. You can have like the drum set,
That'd
and you
be
can have like
so
a full
cool.
That
oven.
would be sick.
That'd be so cool.
I think it'd be really cool until like the lights shine down on you and stuff like that. And it's really hot up there, and then
That's
you
like
have a
Right.
450 degree
50-degree
oven
oven,
next to
yeah.
you. Like
If we
I don't think we're thinking through the
That would be
logistics of the oven
bad.
on stage at all. Yeah.
If we get pyrotechnics, please.
Just cook
Please.
the pie with the pyrotechnics.
Right? You're gonna get the same feeling there. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a cool-
no bad
that's a
idea.
cool
It's a
song
jumping
name.
off point.
That's a cool
That-
song name.
Might have to go on the next album.
Cooking pie. with
Eventually.
pyrotechnics.
Whenever. that
Yeah,
happens.
there you go. Yeah. I get like a 3% co-write on that.
Say no more. We can figure it out.
Right? Yeah. Fucking Jesus. So what is your guys' plan? Like you're 17, Jesus Christ. So like are you graduating high school this year?
Yeah, this year.
And then what are you gonna do? I've
wants
never
to go to-
my children are so young. I've never asked anyone that's 17 years old what they're gonna do. I feel like I'm like such an old person. I don't mean like what are you gonna do? Like are you gonna like go like work in a rig? Like what are you gonna do with the band? Well, I guess I kind of mean what are you gonna do too? Like because if you go to college and shit, that might
Right.
fuck it up a little.
Full honesty,
He's gonna
it
ruin
is
the
going
band.
to because I plan on going to college in Chicago for audio engineering.
You going to college in
Yeah,
Chicago?
yeah, for audio
What
engineering.
school?
Columbia College in Chicago.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the main one
Okay.
I'm looking at right now. I did an audition for Berkeley, BRE or
yeah, Berkeley, yeah.
BERKLEE, the music ones, But that one's expensive, so
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's a tough one too. Like that's the legit music school. Yeah.
And that's like even farther. Like Chicago's like 3.5 hours from us, so that's not that bad. But Boston's like 10, 10 or 12.
Fuck.
So
Are,
maybe
are you
closer to
feeling some
14.
sort of way about this? Like, is there some sort of like Jacob? Are you like kind of like upset? Like, does this bother
Yeah.
you?
I mean, we get a shot at getting kind of big, and he wants to go to college. Like, I get it. You want to do your own life, but you gotta lock in.
You gotta lock in.
You gotta fucking lock in, brother. You gotta figure out
Hey,
what's important.
I'm doing this for the bit.
Then
Yeah.
I don't know. I also have my future ahead of me. I really want to get good. I really want to like be the best, but I got to put in that work. And right now I'm kind of at a little standstill with all school and work and stuff. But when I'm out of school, I'm gonna have so much free time.
Right.
Why you at a standstill, bud? Why you at a standstill?
Well, I'm supposed to be practicing and learning things like every day, right? But I haven't. I've been lacking.
Well, what have you been doing? You like what do you guys do? Are you like playing Roblox? Like what are the youth of today doing? Like
Oh,
it's
I
not like
mean-
bath salts and jewels and stuff. Like
we both have jobs in like school, so that's kind of takes up a lot of time. So.
that's just like when I lived in Canada where they let like the high schoolers work. I don't think you can have a job out here. Is it like I don't maybe you can. There's just I don't think there's enough jobs going around here to be giving them out
Right.
willy-nilly like that. Like I think the adults get first dibs without like totally doxing your guys' self because like there's a lot of rec league haters out there that'll be like
Yeah.
sending lotus bombs and stuff. What kind of work do you guys do?
Sandwich shop. So
Oh
nothing
shit, you guys are in the
crazy,
sandwich game.
Yeah. Legendary.
Hell yeah, that's pretty
fuels.
nice.
Hey,
Legendary in the sandwich game.
hey, we'd get sponsored if we get famous.
Yeah, we did like randomly. I think he said it to one of our managers. He's like, "So are you guys gonna sponsor us when we're big?" And it's like, "I guess." So
Honestly, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
When I like,
Hopefully I don't get
yesterday
fired.
when I was talking to the good sleepy guy yesterday, like I said, like I was existential crisis when he's 23. You guys are younger. Like I'm just really happy my co-host isn't here. She's 39. She's like so much older than me. So like that'd be a way different thing. Like we'd feel bad. But like when I was your age, God, I fucking hate that. When I was your age, Denny's, and I think Taco Bell too, but Denny's, yeah. Back in my day when we drank water from the hose out by the back or whatever we did, yeah. Back before there was fentanyl, like we Denny's, you'd go to the Denny's and they'd give you, there was like band deals and stuff like that special meals for them, and like it was very much like I think Taco Bell did the same thing as well. Like
probably.
I can't quite remember, but like just trying to, so like a sandwich shop hookup, like is it a chain or is it just this one local eatery in Muskegon?
It's a chain. So
Damn.
it's nothing like crazy special or anything. It's just a job, you know.
What's your guys' go-to sandwich here? Yeah, I consider myself a bit of a sandwich aficionado myself, but on the West Coast we don't really have good ones.
I got mine. This guy drinks straight crap. Like,
What?
go ahead and explain your little sandwich. We
Dude,
got-
okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, break it down.
I'm a pretty picky eater, and currently I'm on a diet, so I like can't have.
What are you
bread.
on?
I'm
What kind of
keto.
diet are you on?
Keto, so like very very low carbs. So I get a lettuce wrap with roast
Bro, you
beef.
playing like football or something?
No, I just
Just
you know,
trying to get
lose it-
hot. Just trying to get
lose
fucking
a little bit
buff.
of weight, you know. Yeah. a little
Okay.
bit. So lettuce wrap, roast beef, chicken, cheddar cheese, ranch, or avocado ranch, and then spicy ranch. So
Yeah, it sounds as gross as it sounds.
I think it
is
tastes
gross.
good, but
See, not even like okay, so just walk me through this again. Spicy ranch, regular ranch, cheddar cheese, lettuce wrap. What am I missing there?
roast beef. I don't remember. if you
Roast
said that.
beef. I feel like the doubling up on the ranch and stuff like that almost like cancels out the carb thing. No, I'm not a kinesiologist or nothing though.
Right. The ranch isn't high in carbs, so that's fine.
This is how it makes me feel.
What is is it even gonna show up?
It's
def-
someone
You got-
throwing up.
Yeah, it's not
got-
gonna show up.
It's very disgusting.
So like I drown it in ranch because I don't really like lettuce, but that's like all I've got to work with while I'm there.
You never
know?
like you can put it in like they call it the sub in the tub, and you just like you get the bowl and you put the stuff in there, and then you just eat it with like fork knife.
We don't have
Have you-
those. So
bowl.
okay, but like we're not allowed to like
to.
do
Brother,
that,
I'm like
so-
when I was younger, my dad was in San Diego and my mom was in Canada, and I'd go to San Diego and I'd learn the cool things that were going on in California, and then I'd go back to Canada. I remember I was the first kid in the school wearing the Vans slip-ons. Like those kids, they were bullying me for that. And then the next year, everyone had them.
Dude, he's
We've
got,
had this thing out here for maybe decades now. I'm surprised it hasn't made it there. It's a sandwich just in the bowl. You fucking pull this out at the fucking shop, bro. They're gonna promote you to manager. This is gonna be revolutionary. Like I'm legitimately putting you on a game. You should be
we
writing
should
this down
do
right
that,
now.
but we unfortunately do not. So
My
I'm
boss-
working with what I've got.
My boss does get mad at me for my ideas, though.
Yeah. They get very
They're
mad at
they're
you.
kind of they're kind of like suppressing your creativity. I don't like that.
right,
No.
dude. I'm tired
Like
of it.
you can even vouch. I have some pretty good ideas.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not very good ideas, and then you get yelled at. But you know.
You see yourself maybe as a guy that maybe gets in the sandwich industry yourself, maybe one day.
I'm definitely. I don't want to hurt myself, but I feel like trades would be a good solid choice. You know.
You know, I wish I thought to do that because yeah, that seems like a good solid choice. Yeah,
Then-
those guys all have money.
Then you get to be big and shirtless on the drums. Like it's so cool.
Yeah.
You're not
Well-
gonna have time to drum, dude.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, a lot of the big beefy guys I know, yeah, probably do trade stuff, but like It doesn't automatically equate to big beefiness. You got to really pick the right one. I think you got to pick like an outdoorsy one because electrician kind of stuff like that, you're not really going to get the same kind of power in you.
Right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of options there. Yeah, but I also would stay out of the sandwich game. I don't know how familiar you guys are, but yeah, like there was this one there was this one sandwicheteer, I guess you'd call him Jared. He got in this whole fucking headache thing because of sandwiches. So like, yeah, you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. I think it's smart for you to kind of move on to the trades and go with music instead.
I think your mic was kind of fuzzing for a minute.
Was it? Okay, I thought so too.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you guys. I'm happy you got out of the sandwich game. It's a dangerous field. Like you guys should plan an exit strategy for that as well.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a job for
yeah,
now.
it's a
you know?
job.
That's true, yeah.
That's what it is.
It pays for my symbols and
Yeah.
bits and noise, you know.
It pays.
And you
so-
and you get sandwiches and stuff out of it. I'm guessing it's some sort of half price or some sort of deal.
Yeah, half
depending,
off,
yeah.
so.
That's exactly the only That's the only thing we get. Yeah,
Unless we work like longer, then we get a free meal. But
12 hours.
yeah,
That's
I don't even think
beautiful.
we're legally allowed to work that long in a day.
I don't think you know. That's
So-
that's like stuff they used to do back in the day. That's child labor. They got like whole things about that.
You know,
yeah, they got.
this guy got hired when he was like 14.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's the legal age there, right? Is that
It depends on the place. I mean, I had another job before this too. I started when I was 13.
these are like
So-
normal businesses, like not like family, like kind of thing. Like it's like
No,
It was illegal, and
I don't think it wasn't illegal.
they had to pay like $1,000, like $100,000.
Oh, that was something else.
labor or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I was gonna say,
I don't know if we're
damn,
allowed to
like-
say what that was for, but
I was gonna say shit.
You know what I could do with that money?
Gosh, you could get me cease and desisted by fucking
All right,
some
dude.
Muskegon business or something like that. I'm gonna have to call my friend Carly, see if she can pull some strings in the hometown.
Right.
Okay, a couple more questions for you guys real quick. I mean, I guess in like in August next year, you're going away to school, right? Like you're going to Chicago. I mean, you're 3 hours away. You guys can still be doing
Right.
shows and stuff and things like that. Like that's not that like I live in LA. Like if I want to go to the other side of LA, it's basically like an hour and it's like 2 hours. Like but like you guys got like a good 10 months to really crush it and grind it. You guys are already going on like little mini tours and stuff,
Oh
which
my
is just
God.
wild. Like that'd be the coolest shit ever. Over the weekend at school, you come back, like that's pretty cool. But
Right.
like, what's your guys' plan like for 2026 while you have a chance to kind of keep pushing the band?
I mean, pedal to the metal, I guess.
I don't really know, actually.
All right, we'll figure it out when we
haven't
get there,
thought
I
that
guess.
far.
Yo, fuck you. All right.
Right. I mean, when I don't think I have to go leave till like September-ish, so that's a little extra time. But then I mean, yeah, I could drive back, do shows here with Jacob. or-
Honestly, we could also record and exchange and
right?
do
Yeah,
what
if you learn,
You
how to
guys can send
record,
stuff back
but,
and
yeah.
forth. You're going to a music school. Like when I went to music, like I went, same kind of thing where you have access to like the studios and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can come out, you go there, you can, I mean, like you got and all of a sudden you have like a big city at your, disposal. Like there's a lot of sick bands in Chicago,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you guys familiar with 10 Month Summer? That's one I would check out. They're cool Chicago
am.
emo bands.
I am.
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
familiar
yeah.
with them.
Nish is my guy, total sweetheart. But yeah, that's what a wild, exciting fucking time to be playing like shows like that. Like it's really cool to you guys are very inspiring in the sense of like booking shows like at that level. Like I remember being like when I was in my first band, I'm like I'm a freshman. Like I'm trying to like book. I was trying to like book like the halls outside of town, basically, like kind of like, like 'cause we didn't, same kind of thing probably as you guys. You couldn't book a bar or this or that. And like, I'd be
Yeah.
calling them and like, cause I'm like, it was like a $500 deposit. I'm like, I figured it all out. I'm like, I sell this amount of tickets. I do this. Like I can make 600 this and that. And I'd call the venues. I do this and that. And like, bro, they wouldn't even give me the time of the day, like they'd think I was prank calling them. So like getting these booked in the first place is good. Are you doing that mainly like email and stuff like that or?
I mean, a lot of it is kind of. I mean, I guess most. Damn. Mostly, I've just used Instagram. I feel like it's a great tool, and then emailed some venues if that's what they prefer, I mean, I didn't book our this weekend fully on my own. I had help from Ty from Musty TV. He also runs like a little booking thing, Left Trigger Booking. So he helped us with the Saturday show in Lansing because that's where they're from.
Oh, sick.
East Lansing. Um,
I've heard there's a big difference between the two. Yeah,
I
had it
I
explained to me,
actually
but I
did
don't
not
probably
know that until
Yeah.
I listened to that episode.
I
so.
I am now very aware. Yeah, I did not know any. I didn't know any of the
Yeah.
details of any of these things. Yeah.
Which side do you not go on?
I don't
East
know.
or west?
I don't really know. I just know they are literally two different cities, and I didn't know that until watching that, I guess. So yeah,
I'm sorry to the Lansing community. I hope they don't take any offense to any of that stuff.
right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, if you guys could book any show with any band, like you get a little dream show going. Who's the one band you kind of wish you could play with?
Who's your one band?
I'm not gonna lie.
He's gonna say Static X.
Mm, maybe Deftones.
Oh yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah,
Especially
that'd be
since
sick
they're
too.
they're not playing any heavier things anymore. Their new album's like really like melodic and stuff.
Melodic.
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that's hard to narrow it down to one.
American football.
That would be
Right?
cool.
Yeah.
I'd say like Trash and Two Nights are like top two, and Thoughts on Bowling's
Oh
up there
my
also.
goodness.
All of them are up there. I like kind of just see them all as like this same level, just because I like them, so I see that they're
Right? That's really weird. Like, I don't really know how you get like you measure like metrics for stuff like that in like your. Like when like it's like, oh, there was bands that were on like MTV or the radio or something like this, or they do that, but it's like who is big, who's not, I can't really tell. Like
Yeah,
I think
I
a certain
just-
band, and I go look like at the monthly listeners on Spotify. I'm like, does this really actually tell me though?
right. Like I just see it as like I like them, so I want to do shows with them. So
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Pretty
yeah, I'm
much.
clueless. Like I have no idea how big a band is until I look. I'll think a band is massive and I'll look it up. I'm like, oh shit, like 40,000 followers. Like, oh, never mind. Like what do I fucking know?
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell, especially with like different like streaming platforms. Like Spotify will say this, and maybe Apple Music is more or
Then-
less.
Yeah, right,
and,
yeah.
other ones are more or less.
Then again, like 40,000 people. That's a lot of people. That's
Right,
like a
I-
whole
40,000 people
stadium.
like listening. If listening monthly, that's a lot of monthly.
That's
like
a
yeah,
lot
if
of
you think
people.
like, especially if that's like consistent, because your numbers can get thrown off by like being on a playlist or something. But if you're
Right.
consistently doing that, like think about how many people that is just like listening.
Right. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
literally,
pretty cool.
I don't remember how many followers we have now. I think it's like
600.
we have 600.
About, yeah.
I didn't even know.
You guys
that.
got like 700 some.
Anyways, I didn't know that. I guess, but like,
Oh.
imagine 700 people in the room right now. Like that's
Right?
like,
Yeah, it'd be sick.
dude, 10 people listening is like, thank you.
That's
dude.
my mom
Right?
and,
There
that's
we
my
go.
mom and your mom listening, yeah.
Like,
Right, yeah.
that's insane that people like take time out of their day to listen to our stuff. Like, it's amazing to me.
That's fucking sick. No, it's cool. And it's good that you can like realize that too, where it's like, yeah, like, okay, like 3 people really liking it is really cool. You know what I mean? Same thing. Like if someone were to come up
Right.
to you and be like, I really like your band, like you'd be like, hey, that's awesome. And it's like, if you take a step back, there's like, like maybe all those people listening don't really like you. Maybe they just, some of them got there on accident, Spotify, algorithm thing. But like
Right.
a lot of those people like legitimately like you, and you're just fucking
Mhm.
around making up some songs, like next to the spiders, on break at the sandwich shop kind of thing, where it's like, damn, like this
Yeah.
can actually reach people. That's cool.
All right.
Or before we end here,
Yeah.
do you want to let these people know where they find you on the internet?
We're Rec League. It's at Rec League MI on Instagram. And I think the TikTok is still technically under mine, but that one is at
Is it?
Dupa Koopa 3.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it
I don't
is.
think I
Duper
changed the
Koopa
actual
3.
username, but yeah, it says DOOPACOOPA 3.
Yeah, you can only
Um,
change the @, like, once every 30 days or something like that. You gotta be careful
yeah,
when you
and
do
I
that
didn't want
one,
to make a
yeah.
new account because I think I already used the band email to make that. So I was like, no, I'm not
Oh,
gonna do
yeah.
that.
It's a tricky spot. Well,
Yeah,
Duper Koopa?
yeah. Oh, we also we finished our CDs.
There we go.
Hooray!
Look at those.
I got them done like last night. I stayed up pretty late getting those done.
Were you
it was fun.
packaging those up yourself?
Yeah, we did these like fully on our own.
He did.
Yeah,
Shout out
I
to
did.
him.
I just like did these, got discs and everything.
Hell yeah.
Burned them with a $17 burner from Amazon. So
Just like, is it a burner that you plug into the computer with like a USB like that?
yeah, it's literally just like yay big. That's a horrible square, but you know, it's not that
Yeah,
big.
do
I
the
mean,
hand thing again. That's how we measure it.
it's only slightly bigger than this, to be honest. And then I just kind of like, I followed some templates and just ordered like just regular, like, it wasn't regular paper. I like ordered some like
You
decent
get the cardstock
paper.
one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually
Do they all
cardstock. I
work?
think, yeah, it's a little thinner than I thought it was gonna be, but I mean, it works, you know. And
I had a buddy that was in a really much more successful band than I was, and when I moved to LA, he needed a place to stay one night, and I was basically like, we had an issue going one time where he's, we weren't like super tight, but he's like, you can stay here, but I'm picking your brain all night, like I'm asking you questions. And like one of the things was like, you don't need to pay to get the CDs printed. Same thing where he's like, you burn them and you go get the card. He said, we do it all at Kinko's. We didn't have our own printer, and you just like, you print it twice on the sheets, you fold them, you do the staples on it, this and that, and it's like each one's
Right.
like 20 cents. Damn, that CD burner though, bro. You'd have been like a drug dealer with that 20 years ago, burning off CDs for like the honeys
Right.
and people putting together mixtapes, selling them for $2 a pop. Wow. Well,
yeah, we've got our shirts too. I don't have any down here though. They're all
Should I
up.
I
go
was
run
gonna
up
say,
and grab one?
fucking
Nice.
yeah, pull it out on QVC shit. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll be
it's,
back.
okay. I guess he's going to grab.
Yeah,
them.
go grab. This
I
is
need a drink.
yesterday
They're
was
in my
the first
room
time
in the
a
box on the
band
floor.
thought to do this. Yesterday was the first. No one had ever thought to do this before.
grab shirts and stuff.
Yeah, literally, like yesterday, Tiger Wood. I don't know if you know them. They're from New York. They're cool. And
Yes,
like,
I do.
yeah, and
like those
like they're
guys.
like, oh, we got these hoodies. Like finally, and I'm like, yeah, do your fucking sales pitch. Like, why is no one?
Dude, I like their hoodies. I need to get one. The Tiger Woods started emo band.
No,
That's hilarious.
they're sending me one. They're like it was cute as fuck. They were like at the end, they're like, yeah, these are new hoodies. Everyone get in. They're like, and Rob, we're gonna send you one. It's like, and I'm like,
Dude, we
brother,
can send
it's
you a
like-
shirt. You just let me know your
fire.
size. and
Honestly,
whatnot, dude.
I'm
We'll
like,
send it
people
to
should
you,
be like,
for
I'm
sure.
wearing. It's like $80 worth of free advertising, bro. Because I'll wear it in 20 videos. Like, I just I don't like doing the laundry. It's a pile up there. Like the other day, like I got like a. Is Final Boss Fight from Michigan?
Yes, they are. They were at Save the Pug Fest with sports also. It's so were a ton
Sick.
of other bands. I loved all
I
of
just
them.
ordered like I got like a Final Boss Fight shirt because it was basically like, the laundry seemed like a hassle. I'm like, I can just get a shirt. Like, I don't know. Like,
Right. I
I
think
could buy a day.
I think the drummer in No Problemo is in Final Boss Fight, or maybe I'm thinking of one of the other bands that were there.
Sage. It's Sage.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
When we did the No Problemo interview, Sage was the one not there, and like as soon as it ended, we were just like, Sage is Sage because they're fucking animals. I'm like, is Sage like totally normal, or is Sage like
remember
worse
that.
than all of them? I don't know. And then like. No Problemo like hit me up and we were scheduling an interview and like, oh, you talked to my other band like this and that. And I was like, you're Sage? I was like, yo, you really got like, I didn't, even if you weren't in another band, like I would just have you on individually just to like kind of ask you, like really get the
Gotta
inside
figure it out.
diagnosis on your band here. Yeah, like No Problemo. That's a band. They need some therapy and stuff like that, life coaching and things. Yeah, they just need like a hypnotist or someone. Those are some.
Those are cool
Those kids
guys,
are rough
though.
around the edges. I like it.
Wait, I don't know if I can leak that. I guess it is tomorrow. This isn't gonna be out by like tomorrow, right?
No, this will be out like in a week and a half. Yeah.
Perfect. I can say it then. Dane from No
Mhm.
Problemo and Ty from Must See TV. They have a little side project called The Bald, and they're our secret set for tomorrow. So that's gonna be
That's
so
super
sick.
cool. Sick.
Dude.
That's
They're
what I
great
mean.
people.
Like everything's
Yeah.
like linked in, everything like all these bands
Right.
together and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's
Yeah.
wicked.
I'm so
I
excited.
like Dave.
I
Dave
see
was
you
a-
sneaking up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was a
You
little
gotta come
fucking-
closer. You can't see from back there.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I printed out these two for us, so that was cool.
Were you how you doing it?
Screen printing. Ordered like a pre-burned screen online, and then just some ink
Oh,
and
shit.
figured it out. So yeah.
Oh,
I made
those
the
are bad. No,
design.
I'm gonna bug you. No, I'm gonna get one of those shirts. No, I'm taking one of
Yeah.
those. That's
There's
hell
nothing
yeah,
on the
hell
back,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, sick. You guys are entrepreneurial as hell. I really like. I
Probably getting a
appreciate that.
headset on, right?
Probably.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys for joining me. I hope you have a very very fun little run here. You got a few shows. Have a good time, and
We're excited.
keep
So.
keep ripping, and fucking. I think you guys got some stuff to figure out with this college thing here. You know what I mean? It seems like
Yeah.
there's you
Yeah,
guys
so-
got a thing going on. Hopefully it's sorted out.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it figured out.
All right. I appreciate you guys.
Heck yeah, dude.
Later.
This show is a part of the Never a Phase Network, a collective of creators dedicated to keeping the spirit of the scene alive. Our network of creators make social media content, they share music news and reviews, and of course bring you great podcast content. For more information, please visit neveraphasenetwork.com and follow Never a Phase Network on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kid Anomalies. Check it out, you did.